All right, Shalom Boys here. Well, where am I? I'm on a tract of land that is near me that a couple of folks went ahead and purchased, and they're developing it. But you know, we try and say over and over again the ups and downs, the pitfalls of purchasing raw land. Now, this is a piece of raw land. As you see, they had a logging company come in. This is about 10 acres, I would say. It goes all the way back. My property sits on the other end of this property, which is wooded, and then I own my property is over there. But they had to come and purchase this land raw. And what you see is they have a lot of clear land now, but they wanted to clear out more. So what they did was they went ahead and purchased or hired a company to go ahead and salvage all of the wood, the timber off the land, and they got paid for it. But the idea is that still, even though with all of this stuff done, all of this got to be cleared up, all of that has to be cleared up, irrigation has to be run, a septic has to be put in, water lines has to be run, electrical has to be bought because there's nothing on the land. And if you're going to do it off grid, it's okay to do it off grid, but you just got to understand the amount of physical energy, effort, and economics is going to take if you want to purchase a piece of land. Okay, this is no laughing matter. This is a serious and major investment, and you're not going to build a piece of property on Walmart jobs. You're going to have some serious kind of income coming in, because see, when you move, you're moving from your job and you're moving into a rural setting, and you don't have that kind of economics to go out and make six figures. I mean, that's why you can do online, whatever it may be, but this is real work. This is a lot of money that has to be invested in. Roads has to be put in. I mean, I can go on and on. Electricity, roads, septic, irrigation, homes, concrete pads, leveling, greenhouse, gardening area, putting in fencing. All of this stuff has to be done if this is going to be done correctly. Now, I mean, if you're going to go over a couple of years or whatever, but, it could take a lifetime to develop this. I mean, the homesteads and communities that I see, that's been developed 15, 20 years ago, those are now $1 million properties you're looking at. I mean, when you look at these Hebrew Israelite communities, they're $1 million operations today, meaning if they want to sell their land, they would get upwards of $1 million of more for it with all of the infrastructure and stuff on it. I mean, it's a blessing, but it is a hard work, and you have to think long term. You have to think strategically. And if you don't have the ability or the plan to go ahead and develop this stuff, stay where you are. See, the milling company, the timber company, they just put it all together. You got to burn it. You got to get heavy equipment in here. And the man that purchased this land, he's a contractor like myself, you see? So, even still, it is still a lot of work. So just be mindful when you go out and purchase a raw piece of land, you may get it. And this piece of land, I know he paid six figures for it. I mean, that's just the prices of land that's going for now in this area. I mean, I can sell my property for 3 times which I purchased it for if I wanted to sell it now. So, with the rising price of property, and again, you can get a wooded piece of land in an hour, 2 hours out of town or whatever, where you're going to pay dirt cheap for that. Nobody's out there and nothing ain't out there. You can get that land all day. You can get them $199 down property in the woods in the Ozarks somewhere, where they selling, you know what I'm saying? But you got to do all the work. All the work. Oh, well over 6 figures in work. Serious work. So take these things into consideration before you going out thinking that, the Most High is with you and this and the third. You got to have a plan in place. It's good to say that the Most High is with you and everything, but you have to have a serious plan in place to make things happen. It's like this entitlement mentality that we have. We expect somebody to give us something simply because we exist. It don't work that way. This is work. Plan accordingly.